Здравейте, здравейте, момци и моми, другари и другарки. За мен е удоволствие да ви представя The Outer Worlds, Peril on Gorgon. Това е DLC-то на едноименната игра The Outer Worlds. Излезна съвсем наскоро и ето сега мисля да се забъркаме с него.
Captain, I'm receiving an urgent docking request from another vessel.
Greetings from the Halcyon Parcel Service. Delivery is guaranteed within standard margins of certainty. I've got a special delivery for Alex Hawthorne of the Unreliable. With your permission, I'll see it transferred to your ship.
Това, което мога да кажа за DLC-то е, че въобще си нямам идея за какво ще става дума, тъй като въобще не съм чел по въпроса, нито съм се интересувал. Искам да ме изненада и така. Така, I've got a special delivery for Alex Hawthorne. Какво е?
It's a parcel, sir.
Are you sure it's not a package?
This is the Halcyon Parcel Service. We don't deal in packages.
What if I don't want it?
I am contractually obligated to deliver my cargo to the captain of the Unreliable under pain of fines, imprisonment, and censure by my superiors.
Then why did you ask for my permission?
That's the HPS difference for you. Service with civility. Stand by, Captain Hawthorne.
Сиреч и на сила ще ми го даде, ако трябва, първо да попита.
Has deposited the parcel into your cargo hold in accordance with hazardous waste disposal procedures.
Искам да си прочета какво изпуснах, защото говорех пак и изпуснах толкова ми говори. They did what?
They dispensed 3 complimentary spritzes of Anti-Cleo's Citrus Squirt Air Freshener. That's the HPS touch for you, Captain Hawthorne. On behalf of HPS, I'd like to remind you that HPS is not responsible for any damage, defacement, or unseemliness to your parcel. Thank you for your patience, and please remember HPS for all of your future parcel-related needs.
Sure thing. Аз сме груи, въпреки че от начало започваме да се базикаме с него. Отиваме да видим какво е това карго.
The repair station is currently idle.
Hawthorne, if you're getting this, something's happened to me. Got mixed up in some shady business on Gorgon. Should have known better. But I landed on something big. And now this job's an itch I can't stop scratching.
Мерси. Нещо съм се
There's a whole research
разкихавил.
compound left of the sprats. I think I'm close to figuring out why. But something dangerous is closer to me. Got the job through one Minnie Ambrose. Top runger who just came into some money. Was offering a hefty bid card for qualified help. Trust me, her money's good. Talk to Minnie. Take the job. If I ain't gonna live to see the payday, might as well be you. Consider us even, old pal.
Well, that fellow certainly seemed trustworthy.
I've gotten jobs from some unusual sources, but this is a first. Congratulations, Captain.
I don't mean to sound prim, Captain, but there's gotta be a better way to ask someone to do you a favor.
I just want to say, we gotta take this job. This is the closest I ever been to starring in a serial drama. Only thing we're missing is a couple cameras and a soundtrack.
At least this won't be boring.
Ada, what the hell is going on?
Lucky Montoya owed Captain Hawthorne a considerable debt. I believe this is what humans refer to as Payback. Captain, the message contains landing coordinates for a small asteroid.
Много кефи резната ръка е тук.
It was recently registered to a Wilhelmina Ambrose.
Who was this guy?
He was an old friend of Alex Hawthorne's. Lucky Montoya had a statistically significant tendency to encounter situations of extreme danger.
He liked to show off his battle scars. I get the feeling he won't be flashing this one around.
No
He was
way.
also the 4th best paid freelancer in the system.
Only the fourth?
There are several hundred freelancers operating in Halcyon. Considering the numbers, Mr. Montoya ranked among the top percentile. This had less correlation with his measured aptitudes, which rank at or below average, than with a pattern of fortunate circumstances.
HS he's alive, noted. Nah, agent he's alive.
Based on the condition of the limb, I calculate a 92.7% chance that Mr. Montoya expired from his injuries.
Значи да е. So you're saying there is a chance?
There's what humans colloquially call a sprat's chance in a mantisaur's den. That is a very low chance, Captain. I have transferred the coordinates for Ambrose Manor to your navigation terminal. We can travel there when you are ready.
Добре, понеже... Гледай къса ръчичката, така стоя. Яко.
Hawthorne, if you're getting this, something's happened to me. Got mixed up in some shady business on Gorgon.
Това може да си го преслушва.
Should have known better. But I landed on something big. And now this job's an itch I can't stop scratching. There's a whole research compound left of the sprats. I think I'm close to figuring out why. But something dangerous is closer to me. Got the job through one Mini Ambrose, top runger who just came into some money, was offering a hefty bid card for qualified help. Trust me, her money's good. Talk to Minnie. Take the job. If I ain't gonna live to see the payday, might as well be you. Consider us even, old pal.
Добре. Поглеждам надясно, защото забравих, че нямам таймер сега горе вляво и не съм сигурен колко време се е минало и се опитвам горе-долу да изчисля, нали, нещо да засека някакво време.
We've arrived at Ambrose Manor.
Това е някаква минна станция. Айде да се мятаме. Айде да видим какво ще стане в този Горгон. Ели, първати, супер. Ние сме 30 лева батки, сега да видим, не знам колко лева се дигат с DLC-то. Да видим, ще сме яки или ще ни пукат къде ни видят.
Welcome to Ambrose Manor. We were not expecting company. Please follow. Do not stray from the path.
Don't worry, little fella. We're mostly law-abiding folk. Oh no, we should check to see he's all right.
This unit is under construction. Thank you for your patience.
И... нищо не мога да направя. Няма влезем тук. Дрънканици. Лопата, кирка, няма ми трябва. То поправи ли се? Тия неща не ги знам какви са. Приятел!
This unit can help itself. Please do not be concerned.
Що му казваш? Окей, изглежда яко.
Those big empty windows. It feels like the building's watching me. Oh, law, I'm getting goosebumps.
At the very least, there ought to be something worth stealing in there.
Чакай сега, това са някакви риби, бате, които са направили като влакче. Окей. Само да кажа, че колкото и готино да изглежда, в същото време изглежда и много крипарско. Уоу. Чакай. Чакай. Това би трябвало... Трябва да има гатанка, вероятно тук. Според мен е това нещо. В един момент ще трябва да разгадава някаква гатанка тук, се надяваме, по-между другото. Бих се изкефил нещо такова. Нещо май се трябва да настивам. Което не е никак добре. Даже май направо съм си настинал.
Okay, maybe not.
It's so empty. Oh, Captain, something here don't feel right.
Мислиш ли? Тук има само роботи до момента и нито един жив челяк. Напомня ми на една мисия в Fallout 4. Където бяха останали само роботите в Волта. Ами, тук ще искам да ги прегледам тези неща, всъщност, защото мисля ще да разбера точно какво се е случило. Даже тук ще спра записа, ще го прочета и ще го започна наново и после ще ги слепа, за да не ви губя времето на вас. Така. Като продължаваме от тук. Тук какво ще ли разбираме, че нещата никак не са розови, маняк. Тук всичко е... Цялата храна почти е развалена, останали са някакви консерви, някакви... Бати крипито. Мини. Мини, която иска да става бизнес дама. Крипи. Но събирам абсолютно всичко. Окей. Крипи. Всичко тук е крипи. Взема пието. Мини, която била прекалено млада за да започне собствен бизнес. Така, цяло. Мога да си гледам часовника, защото... Трябва да си вземе... Какво беше това? Хакинг? Хакинг или кей карт? Трябва да намерим. Уоу! Човек! Истински жив човек. Амброуз. Амброуз, бая бяха объркали в документчето по-рано, къде четох в терминала. Амброуз беше, какво ми беше Амброуз?
So who the devil are you?
Амброуз. Помогла да не е била тя, знае ли човек? Блейк, captain of the Нека видим сокол.
You don't say. Well, make yourself at home, Captain. I'm sure we have much to discuss. Do you see that glowing chunk of space rock? That's Gorgon. My birthright, my burden, and the bane of my existence. I hate to drink alone, and this is my third. So join me in raising a glass. To Gorgon.
Ще сме cheerful.
To Gorgon. May cosmic winds shepherd her to the nearest star.
Няма да обиждаме. За сега.
I'm Wilhelmina Ambrose. But you can keep it short and call me Minnie.
Да.
Now what brings you to my house, handsome? I take it you didn't come all this way for the beverages, the starry skies, or the pleasant company.
Добре, I hear about a severed arm.
A severed arm? How positively ghoulish. You know this is a private residence, not a curio shop?
Does the name Lucky Montoya mean anything to you?
Lucky Montoya is my personal freelancer. Fascinating man. Very brooding and theatrical. Always staring into space and twirling a bullet over his knuckles. He's definitely not doing that anymore. But if something happened to him... Oh dear. I suppose that makes him my former freelancer now?
Any idea who might have wanted him killed?
You suspect foul play? Interesting. If we're being honest, I haven't given it much thought. What a time for his luck to run out. We were in the middle of something grand, and I really can't afford another setback.
Let me guess, you need someone to finish whatever work he started.
Excellent deduction. I can tell I found the right man for the job. How would you like to be my new freelancer? There's been a recent vacancy, and I think you're well suited to the job.
Remember, play hard to get. That's negotiation. You offer work to everyone who breaks into your home? Must be some kind of Byzantine tradition I ain't know about.
I'm looking for someone rough around the edges. A gorgeous, dashing scoundrel type. Incidentally, someone good with their hands.
Та, нещо ме съмнява. Give me the details and I will let you know.
My mother, Dr. Olivia Ambrose, worked for Spacer's Choice at the Gorgon Research Facility. She was brilliant, the top scientist in her field, until tragedy struck.
Go on.
One day, Spacer's Choice shut
Не,
down
не ми
all
хареса
research
двата
and
реално
evacuated
за
Gorgon.
нашия чиляк.
Everyone
Да
had
ги
to
използвам.
scramble or risk getting left behind. It was chaos. Employees fled for their lives. Mother never made it home. I'm told she wasn't the only casualty that fateful day.
It must have been real hard on you, losing your mother all of a sudden like that. I'm sorry to hear it, ma'am.
Thank you. Ambrose ladies are supposed to be resilient to the unexpected, but this was especially hard on me. Mother's name has since been dragged through the mud. Spacer's Choice blames her for the collapse of Project Gorgon, and I just know they're lying.
What did they say about her?
Everything you can imagine and more. Dereliction of duty, circulating anti-corporate memos, taking longer than average coffee breaks. The list goes on. Mother would not have allowed Project Gorgon to fail. Something happened on that asteroid, and my family took the fall for it.
Добре. What do you think happened on Gorgon?
I don't know. And Spacer's Choice won't say. They don't discuss anything that tarnishes their brand. Gorgon has a dark history. The project fell apart. Personnel were shuffled across the system. With Mother gone, now I'm all that's left.
Може би трябваше да обиколим другите стаи преди да говорим с теб, да вземем повече информация. Where is your father in all this?
Father lost more than his job on Gorgon. I'll say no more than that. The asteroid may look like a glittering jewel, but I assure you the resemblance ends there. Gorgon is poisonous to the core. One might even say cursed.
Добре. Tell me about your mother.
I admired Mother, but we weren't close. She disapproved of everything about me, really. I couldn't measure up to her example. She didn't make time for us. I remember thinking that she never wanted a child, and never forgave me for being one. Naive and irresponsible as I was.
Yikes! What did she want? A fully grown WAP assistant?
I don't know what would have made Mother happy. After a while, I stopped trying to find out.
Did you two ever get along?
We got close once. When I was a child, I enjoyed looking over Mother's shoulder, playing backseat chemist while she peered into a microscope. One day, she told me to leave before I broke something. Then, I got mad and broke something. typical night in the Ambrose house.
Oh, that hurts my heart to hear, ma'am. My dad was real dedicated to his work, too, but he always let me help. Made me feel, I don't know, special. Like I had something to offer. I wish you could have had that with your mother.
Mother and Gorgon were made for each other. I had the misfortune to be stuck in the middle. I need your help, Captain. Project Gorgon killed Mother and disgraced the Ambrose name, and no one has been held accountable. Spacer's Choice buried the past like a dirty secret.
Are you interested in justice, revenge, or both?
Neither. It's vindication I want. Whatever happened on Gorgon wasn't Mother's fault. I simply need the evidence to prove it. We're going to drag the truth kicking and screaming into the light. Even if it means bringing ruin and humiliation to Spacer's Choice.
Okay.
All the evidence I need should be in Mother's journal. You can find it in her office on Gorgon, in the heart of the old research facility.
First I have some questions about this job.
I'm not surprised. Between the family drama and the corporate conspiracy, it must feel like you've stepped on a landmine. Speak freely, Captain.
Не би казал, че такова, но все пак искаме да научим възможно най-много за теб и за всичко, което се случва. What good is your mother journal to you now?
I suspect it will prove that corporate greed and incompetence were to blame for the calamity at Gorgon, and not Mother. Mother was a brilliant woman. Difficult, cold, unreachable even, but brilliant.
What if you're wrong?
Then my family's disgrace, our curse, will be absolute. This is my last hope of redeeming the Ambrose name. I don't like my chances, but I have to try. And I need help. Your help.
Why did you wait before starting the investigation?
I didn't want to go anywhere near Gorgon. Once I exhausted all my options, the search led me back here. I even had Mother declared legally dead. Would you believe it took 5 years to process the paperwork?
They never found her body, didn't they?
Mother's body is still on Gorgon. No body means no death certificate, which means no inheritance. I killed Mother, just on paper, of course, so I could claim my inheritance. We wouldn't be standing here if I didn't have access to the family fortune.
Damn, wish I'd thought of that.
I once assumed the mansion and the money would be enough to redeem the Ambrose name. But even in Byzantium, prestige must be earned, and it can so easily be lost.
Are you saying you just want to break into high society?
You know, some people work hard just to break out.
Break back into high society, yes.
I thought you were trying to vindicate your mother.
I'm trying to do several things at once. None of them easy. The smear campaign against Mother was the work of cowards. I'm vindicating the family name for her, for the colony, and for my future.
What can you do for Halcyon?
At the very least, I can guarantee that we learn from our mistakes. A failure on the scale of Project Gorgon should never be allowed to happen. This colony is in trouble. The lunatics at Spacer's Choice are running the asylum, and we need better people to wield their influence. After Gorgon, I quickly discovered that the Ambrose name was cursed, for lack of a better term. I had no place among the decision makers. No seat at the table.
That's Byzantium for you. Gossip mongering's a bigger sport than tossball.
That is why I'm clearing the record and vindicating the Ambrose line. For Mother, for me, and for the generations who will one day inherit Halcyon.
Do you think your plan will work?
I know it will.
How did this investigation get Wookie killed?
You know as much as I do, I'm afraid. Spacer's Choice abandoned Gorgon, but the asteroid is far from unoccupied. Between the marauders, the wildlife, and whatever escaped the labs, danger abounds.
Ще има нещо ново. What kind of wildlife are you talking about?
Your guess is as good as mine. I know that Spacer's Choice bred canids, especially for Gorgon.
Ще е много яко, ако има някаква нова градинка.
By now, they've
Освен това,
probably
което
gone
излезе
feral.
от
Just watch yourself.
от
If you are
лабораторията.
careful, you stand to lose more than an arm. I believe that covers it all. Are you ready to get started? We mustn't allow the trail to get cold.
If it helps you to get some closer, I'll find the journal.
You do all that for me? I was hoping you'd take the job, but I didn't expect you to care.
You shouldn't have to suffer for the action of Spacer Choice.
I believe you're the first person to ever side with me against the corporation. It's a refreshing change. When you reach Gorgon, pack a weapon you trust. The corporate lockdown hasn't stopped the wilderness from squirming in through the cracks.
Тя каза по принцип, че не знае точно какво може да се очаква. Значи, все пак ще я питаме, нали? What can I expect for... Така. Грешка, обърках жената, голяма грешка. Така. What can I expect to face on Gorgon?
I've never understood why, but Gorgon is teeming with marauders. They almost seem drawn to sorrow and misfortune. Then there's the test subjects, those who survived anyway. Ravenous creatures left behind like so much salvage.
Кофти. What did you tell Wookie about this job?
I told him everything I've told you. Just the facts. Maybe a couple of harmless embellishments. Why?
I'm trying to calculate the odds of this geek getting me killed.
It's sure to be 100% with that attitude. Still, you're smart to ask. Lucky spent most of our time together spinning a pistol around his index finger. Not sure he listened to any of my advice.
That sounds like Lucky, all right. The man loved to show off.
He had an aura of rugged individualism that was quite charming. Not that it helped him in the end. But you won't let me down, will you, Captain?
I will be careful.
There's a little saloon near Gorgon's landing pad, the Sprat Shack. Lucky was renting a room, so if you want to follow his trail, that would be the place to start.
I think I've heard of that place. Cheap whiskey, rough crowd. You'll love it.
Oh, you think maybe they got a little mascot? Like a sprat in a tiny hat?
Just so we understand each other, money is no object. I'm willing to squander the family fortune if you get me what I want. Between your payment and any salvage you happen across, you'll walk away from this rich enough to buy a mansion of your own. How does that sound?
What's the catch? There is always a catch.
The catch? No one's ever done this before, and the only person who tried is a corpse. Believe me, that's enough.
Okay.
Here's your nav key, Captain. Safe travels.
Maybe you don't need to hear this from me, but I'm sorry about your mother.
Spacer's Choice should be the one apologizing, but thank you. Sincerely. A word of advice before you go, Captain. Trust no one.
Including you.
Mother's office is in the heart of the Gorgon facility. You're free to salvage anything that isn't nailed down. I only want what's mine.
Mysterious heiress, unexpected gainful employment. It's like something out of a detective serial.
It's not theft if she's giving us permission.
Така... Да догледаме тук тази стачка, има нещо за взимане. Няма. Добре. Мисля тук обаче да сложа край на епизода. Ще продължим да разглеждаме това имение, както и с Горгон в следващия епизод. Пожелавам ви всичко най-хубаво. Чао, чао и до нови срещи.